any ordinary citizen. This is Honorable Abdurrahman Abdi Ahmed, the Minister of Planning and International Cooperation for the State of Somalia. You're most welcome, Honorable. And thank you for gracing our people with your presence. Wonderful.
Thank you so much. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, may I say all protocol observed. It is both an honor and privilege to stand before you today at the 5th African Youth Sustainable Development Goals Summit here in Lukasa, Zambia. A gathering that embodies the spirit of progress, collaboration and hope. Our presence here is a testament to our shared commitment to shaping a better future for our continent and our world. Let me start by thanking the government of Zambia for hosting this important summit and for the warm welcome and marvelous hospitality accorded to us by the people of Zambia since our arrival. I personally feel honored to return to Lusaka, where I start my journey and education. I therefore feel at home when I'm in Zambia and also bring greetings from Somali people, especially the youth who constitute more than 80% of our population. Their message to you is that we are capable of hosting this summit next time in Somalia. The Sustainable Development Goals represent a roadmap to address some of the most pressing challenges facing humanity. As young Africans, we are not just beneficiaries of these goals, but very agents of change who can transform them from mere aspiration into tangible realities. Africa, our beloved continent, is a place of immense diversity, resilience, and potential. It is a land where creativity and resourcefulness have always flourished, even in the face of adversity. Our youth stand as a driving force behind African transformation, armed with the power to harness innovation and drive inclusive development. Innovation is the cornerstone of progress. It is the force that propels society forward and allows us to overcome the challenges that may seem insurmountable. The youth of Africa are already at the forefront of innovation and from developing tech solutions for agricultural challenges to creating sustainable energy solutions for off-grid communities. We have seen how young African minds are embracing technology, entrepreneurship, and scientific research to pave the way for a brighter tomorrow. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Africa, especially the Greater Horn of Africa, is the epicenter of one of the world's worst climate emergencies, having recently experienced one of the longest and most severe drought records. Yet, while the rains have finally arrived, the humanitarian crisis is far from over. 5 consecutive failed rainy seasons in the Greater Horn of Africa recently resulted in the worst drought in the 40 years. Like other countries in Somalia, the global warming has culminated to climate change outcomes that have had an adverse effect on the economic, social of the population. Somalia is largely reliant on livestock, agriculture, and marine-based livelihood for sustenance of livelihood, food needs, and to propel economic development of the country. One of the key drivers of change lies with us, the youth. Our energy, innovation, and determination hold the power to disrupt the conventional norms, challenges the status quo, and drive innovation. We are not the leaders of tomorrow, we are leaders of today. Our ideas and actions are the catalysts that will propel our continent forward. However, our journey toward these sustainable development goals is not without obstacles. We face wars, crises, humanitarian emergencies, food, energy, and financial insecurities, inflation, and unsustainable debt. We see the severe impact of climate change with biodiversity loss, rising pollution, driving flooding and drought, and more crises. We face systematic inequalities, environmental degradation, and socio-economic disparities that continue to impair our progress. But let us remember that diversity often fuels innovation. We must channel our challenge into opportunities, leveraging our collective wisdom to find creative solutions that leave no one behind. Let us live that supporting development is not charity, but instead one of the smartest investments we can make in our own future. After all, it is lack of development. When people have no education, and no jobs, and no hope, a feeling that their basic humanity dignity is being violated, that helps fuel so much of the tension and conflict and instability in our world. Somalia is strongly bouncing back to stability after many years of destructive conflicts. Youth have played a big role in the different phases of social, economic, and political development in Somalia. Today, they represent the biggest segment of our population. They are quick in innovating ways to use technology to create a community of youth contributing to the recovery and the development in Somalia. Somalia has institutionalized evidence-based policies and strategies that guide the humanitarian response to crisis, climate change, and emergency preparedness, with focus on engaging the Somali youth more productively by mitigating factors that lead to poverty, displacement, conflict, and migration. Somalia is breaking from the traditional approach to relying on humanitarian response to crisis as consistent approach to addressing the perennial shocks, and has instead shifted to responding to the crisis through sustainable development approach. Africa, as a continent, needs a collection of climate change action plans and strategies that's broad-based owned and led by Africans, must be inclusive with a clear roadmaps and actions to respond to climate change and climate injustice. This is our collective challenge, and it affects all of us, and therefore we need to come together to find a common global solution. As we chart our course, let us prioritize inclusivity. The SDGs will remain elusive if they are not accessible to all segments of our society. This means giving a voice to marginalized communities, empowering women and girls, and fostering an environment where diversity thrives. Inclusivity is not just a goal, it is a fundamental principle that underpins all our efforts. Collaboration, too, is our ally on this journey. Governments, civil society, academia, and the private sector must work together in synergy, leveraging their strength to create sustainable change. The challenges we face are too complex for any one entity to tackle alone. By forging partnership and sharing resources, we amplify our impact and accelerate progress. In conclusion, Africa Youth Sustainable Development Goals Summit is not just a conference. It is a call to action. It is a platform for us to exchange ideas, share experiences, and amplify our collective voice. Let us leave this summit with renewed determination, commitment to tackling concrete steps towards realizing the SDGs. The journey ahead will not be easy, but it's our responsibility to pave the way for generations to come. Together, we can transform our continent into a beacon of sustainable development, a testament to the power of unity, innovation, and unwavering determination. The African youth have the potential to shape a future where prosperity, equity, and environmental stewardship thrive. Let us use this moment and take our part on history. I thank you.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We can do better than that. We can really do better than that. Thank you so much, Honorable.
Tasha, I know we're tired, but I know we can give a much more befitting to the Honorable.
Yes, we can.
it's not common, it's not usual that we have honorable ministers in our midst as young people, you know.